My, mm. Yeah, I think I'm still fine. Okay, good. Like, I have so many PlayStation games to play. Like, I could play Sam and Max today. For one, it's, oh boy, hello! Yeah, I'm debating on what to stream today. We could do, actually, we could do a Happy Few if people want as well. Because I could just do this, or we Happy Few. So I have... This is beyond time and space. Yeah. Ah, cool. Well, I've been wanting to stream this for a while. As well. Give me a second, I have to... fix it a little bit. You're gonna notice, something really interesting already immediately. We're streaming this on PlayStation Pro. Well, PlayStation Now. This is Sam and Max. Welcome. Okay, everything's set up. Welcome to Pure Insanity. Oh god, that is loud, I think. Is it? Now, I want y'all to tell me if it's loud or not. Or if it said, oh. Gosh dang it, ads. Gosh dang ads. Coming at the right time. Well, they did help me make Yeah, it's helped me a little bit, but not a lot. I wish people subscribed and things like that, and other things. But anyway,
congratulations on another successful peace summit, Mr. President.
This is a point-and-click adventure. Also, hopefully it's not too loud.
Peacemaker.
You crack me up a little. Brain salad in a blender, Mr. Spatula. He's been acting surly and withdrawn lately, even for a vice president. But I never thought it would come to this. His lust for power has twisted him into a mockery of the goldfish we once kind of loved. That insouciant fin-flapping, that glassy, malevolent stare, like a sociopath or a Fox newscaster. Mr.
Stanley
Spatula
Parable
has become pure evil.
Staging a coup, Spatula? Not on my watch! Eliminate him. You are my idol!
I didn't...
Flint paper!
Hey, you fellas!
Flint paper
What's the rumpus?
punching a guy
I'm
in the
middle of some
background.
sensitive PI business.
We respect your sensitivity.
Is that mechanical goon one of yours?
By the sacred sideburns of Isaac Asimov.
My Matron 9000!
Destroy Simon Max. Destroy Simon Max.
X2 Maintron!
Okay, I
That's
shall
what Mr.
explain a little
Spatula
bit.
gets for sending a hitman with lousy aim. Max, what say we go down and administer a freelance police-style beatdown to that metal monstrosity?
And then dance on its smoking carcass!
It's that attention to detail that makes me glad you're still president, little buddy.
Max is, well,
Whee!
Yeah, you're gonna notice I'm using a
Max's
PlayStation
entire
controller.
costume for his nationally televised Salute to America pageant.
Highest ratings ever for both the TV networks and the American Psychiatric Association's emergency helpline.
Max is president of the United States. For one. This is this little rabbit's Max. Just complete insanity.
How are things going with your presidency?
The winds of progress are blowing swift and juicy, Sam. I'm proudest of the new law I just pushed through Congress.
I'm pretty sure he who smelt it dealt it was already established during the Eisenhower administration.
This is some insane,
I'm worried, Max.
Worried that enormous black mole on your back might be
God.
malignant?
Well, I am now. I was just worried that the giant robot was going to tear down our building.
should we talk to Flip Paper?
I enjoy our little chats.
Anything for a friend and registered voter. Whee!
I am a registered, oh, god dang.
We didn't see you at all last year, Flint. What gives?
I had one hell of a crazy case, fellas. Foiling a conspiracy in the movie biz, matching wits with a reanimated Grover Cleveland.
Oh,
breaking
cool.
up a
He had to fight
cell
Grover
phone
Cleveland.
network in a showdown with a cult leader on Saturn Sergeant Mode.
Well, we had to fight
Wow!
a cult leader.
How come we never get to do cool stuff like that?
So that we actually kind of did. Except we didn't have to fight Grover Cleveland. Yeah, Max had to run an election against robot Abraham Lincoln.
Jesse James's shooting hand.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is all of our old stuff. You have a jar of bliss.
Souvenir from when Max eliminated Hugh Bliss. A souvenir from our takedown of the toy mafia. Keep up the good work, Leonard.
Leonard's still in her cupboard. Well, closet. Anyway, I think we should, talk to the insane robots at our house. First things first, let's leave our office. Should I just beat him in about like a few
What
seconds?
goes up must come down.
Why you fools making all that damn racket?
Just to tell you once again, who's back.
Holy!
Good arm on that.
I'm going to tear your playhouse down pretty soon.
He may be a mechanized engine of wanton destruction,
just beat him
but his
quickly.
taste in hideous middle-of-the-road pop music is impeccable.
This is a point-and-click adventure, usually. Right now I'm using a
I've lost
PlayStation
that
controller because I'm
loving
playing on the
feeling.
PlayStation now.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Ginormous wind-up toy of destruction, sir.
Really interesting
Yes.
using
I don't
controller.
suppose you'd care to stop tearing apart our building.
In truth, it does not matter. I exist only as a mechanized engine for destruction.
This is
When
what
I
happens
use what
whenever
I
a
am,
rabbit's
whether I care for it or
president of
not.
the United
Oh
States.
no, Sam! He's been to community college!
It's trouble, all right. You seem like a smart guy.
For a robot?
Can you explain something to us?
There is no question you could have that I could not answer immediately. Shoot. Metaphorically.
Aww.
We're gonna shoot him. That would've been really easy. That would've fixed all of our problems.
What if everything is an illusion and nothing exists?
That theory was refuted by the ancient Australian philosopher Newton John, who said, "Let's get physical, physical, I want to get physical."
It's all so complicated.
Could God create a kidney stone so large that even he couldn't pass it?
Of course, an omnipotent God can, by definition, create anything he can conceive of. My question, can anyone set up a joke so obvious that even you would not take it?
Does not compute.
God bless America. a rabbit with a gun fetish is in charge of the United States.
Why are you doing this?
I have no choice. The dictates of existential philosophy are clear. When a problem comes along, you must whip it good.
Kierkegaard?
Close. Devo.
I can just solve
Wait a
this really
minute,
fast.
Why
So we
do
can deal
birds
with our
sing so
actual
gay,
enemy.
And lovers await the break of day?
Because this robot's just a henchman. Well, henchman. There you go.
You were trying to destroy us.
And worse, you
And another one
butchered
bites
every
the dust.
song I wish I'd forgotten.
And another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites.
Goodbye,
Didn't follow
Maintron.
anybody important.
We'd better hurry down if we want to loot the body for spare parts.
I call dibs on any delicious candy that might spill from his demolished innards.
Well, it was designed by Max, so there's probably some candy inside of it.
I have a question, Sam.
Perfect on.
How do you like me
on
now,
PC.
spatula?
I'll ignore that question, Max, in order to say, look, holy knuckle-cracking Kringles on a
It
bullet
wasn't
train with a
made
sack full of
by
ketchup-covered cheese
Spatula.
balls.
It was
does
made
not
by our
say
true
that.
enemy.
We were wrong about Mr. Spatula all along.
What do you mean, we?
This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
We gotta kill Santa Claus. And you can see my accuracy with the pointer. Whee! It's playing on my PC, thankfully, but I didn't realize that PlayStation Now is a glorified
Well, here we are at the North Pole.
When we
PlayStation
find Santa, leave
sold
the
emulator,
talking to me. And the hasty trial, the harsh sentencing, and the immediate execution.
effectively.
Hold on. You can't be Santa's judge,
It's a
jury,
legal
and
emulator.
executioner. Don't I get to do anything?
What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know.
Which makes me happy.
Oh, hey, look, Max. It's the
And
soda
it's soda
poppers.
poppers again.
We thought you'd all gotten taken out in the Great Dakotan conflict.
You must be relieved to see we made it.
Right, relieved.
What are you doing?
Well, we know
We all
Wizard's
got terrible
relieved.
presents from Santa.
He's gonna
So
relieve
we
himself
decided
again,
to come
probably.
to the North Pole and return them. Better that than spending Christmas Eve with a shotgun aimed at the fireplace.
Kids today have no respect for tradition, Sam.
The traditional thing is to wait by your fireplace with a shotgun.
Why don't you go inside?
We were on our way in when we heard some frightening noises coming from the workshop.
It almost sounded
Please do not do
like...
what I say.
Gunshots?
Yeah.
Not a good
how did you
idea.
guess?
Sam, why am I the only one who associates Christmas with the sound of gunfire?
Best not to think about it, Max.
Ah, gunfire.
Why don't you go inside?
We're waiting for the shootout to end.
I can respect that.
How?
What did you get from Santa?
A jar full of rhinoceros musk. Yes, another one.
We got a
Wow.
see-through
Ugh.
knife. It's beautiful, but I don't have the hips for it.
I'll
Mhm,
trade
I don't
you.
want to know that.
Why? What did you get?
Tuberculosis.
Please.
That's what I gave Sam last year.
And that's why we no longer have
Peepers.
Secret Santa at the office.
Just keel over, probably. Hopefully. Kill over, peepers.
Aren't you guys governors of the Dakotas?
We were, but that wasn't enough.
So we annexed Nebraska.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a disagreement.
With who?
2.5 million voters. They won.
Are you going to run for re-election?
No, now we're focused on environmental issues.
We've got a new respect for nature since we got kicked out of the governor's mansion.
Oh,
Can we
great.
stay with you guys?
No.
Keep out of our house.
We should be going.
They're not
Christmas
allowed in
isn't
our
gonna save
home.
itself.
They can live in the
Yeah,
closet,
not like
though,
that
tied up,
snobby,
gagged.
self-sufficient St. Patrick's Day.
Like Leonard. Leonard's a great roommate. Ah, yellow snow reclamation. Reclamation?
This thing takes yellow snow and bleaches it into fresh sanitary snow.
Want to have a snowball fight?
Not without industrial goggles, I don't. What are the warning signs of hypothermia?
I don't know. And if you find out, don't ruin it for me. I want to be surprised about which of my organs shuts down first.
Aren't you freezing?
It's not so bad once you get used to it.
Are you used to it yet?
No, I'm freezing.
Aren't you freezing?
It's not so bad once you get used to it.
Dang it.
Any ideas on how to get Santa to come out?
Let's burn down the workshop and wait for him to run out.
But
Oh,
what
that'd
do
be
we
a
do if
great
he doesn't
idea.
come out?
I don't know. Try it again.
It's a
Let's
great
keep
way to get
moving.
people.
Good idea. I don't want to have...
None taken.
I give horrible advice. Let's go in here. Let's go into the workshop now.
Ding dong. Justice calling.
You've got to help us. He'll kill us all.
Nah, Max is harmless. Mostly.
Not him. Santa. He forced us to make all those awful,
love this
hurtful
game.
toys. We don't know what's gotten into him.
The snow will turn red with the blood of the naughty.
Red Riddler.
The cartoons always made him seem a lot more jolly.
Hey,
Oh,
my
ho,
snowball
ho.
melted.
Ah, dang, my snowball melted. Oh well. Hello, Elf.
We're trying to talk to Santa. You know him?
Mind if I keep cowering?
I'd encourage it.
Just remember to cower with your legs, not your back.
What are you doing?
So what do you do here?
I'm supposed to make this tree grow.
How?
By crying.
We gotta
Christmas
tell this
trees
elf that he's a
love elf
bucket.
tears.
Heck, who doesn't?
It makes them grow up big and fast. But I'm too darn happy. I'll never be able to cry.
Ah,
What a
good.
shame. It's enough
Perfect
to make you
subject to
cry.
learn that he's
I
a bucket.
wish.
Any idea why Santa went nuts?
Beats me.
The
I'm
day that
intern.
Santa went
I just
crazy.
came off the assembly line yesterday.
Jumping jacks and half stacks of hat racks. Are you saying elves are made in factories?
Because if you are, I want to place an order for 6 million. Also, tell my army they're fired.
No, I meant I was working in a factory.
Oh,
What
that
were you
makes a lot
making?
more sense. What did the factory make?
Elves.
Ah, good. So, wait. Elf army. Good. Perfect. We can make them in factories.
See anything unusual lately?
Well, this morning, I could have sworn I felt the presence of an unspeakable evil.
Tell us more about this unspeakable evil.
I'd rather not speak about it.
Ah, good.
I
Perfect.
bet we could make you cry.
Thanks. I've been trying to cry, but I'm just too darn happy.
We can fix that. In fact,
We're
that's
gonna
about the only
make
thing we
this
can
elf
fix.
If you
cry.
want to make me cry, go ahead.
We want to! We want to! Me first! We killed your dog.
Oh, no!
Yep, he or she ran right in front of our car, and, well,
I tried to draw you a picture, but I ran out of red crayon.
That sounds awful, but I don't have a dog.
I know. We got him for you.
And then we killed him.
Feel like crying yet?
Was he a good dog?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then at least he's in doggy heaven now.
Wow. Let's feed him to a polar bear.
Start crying, or I'm gonna dip you in honey barbecue sauce and throw you to a polar bear.
Oh, goody! I love polar bears.
Don't you get it? A polar bear would chomp your head off.
What?
Yeah, they would totally
Nothing
do that.
You could be dangerous.
Ouch! I didn't think I still had feelings, but there they are.
I forgot the saying for bears. The black bears are, I think it's black bears, are the ones that are smaller and actually easier to scare away. Brown bears are the ones that, you have to play dead. And then white bears, well, you probably are going to be dead. Or something like that. I don't remember the whole saying for bears.
I'll pluck out your eyeballs and use them as Christmas tree ornaments.
Oh, no! Wait, how am I supposed to cry if I don't have any eyes?
We could try it and see what happens.
Thanks, but I'd rather keep my eyes.
In case no one mentioned this to you yet, you were adopted.
Finally! I've been living at that orphanage for 30 years!
Wow.
It was starting to get pretty awkward. Where are my new parents?
They just died.
Oh, well, easy come, easy go.
Wow. Wow.
You've been fired.
Oh no, why?
The children of the world decided they wanted 2 Halloweens this year instead of Christmas.
If you feel like crying, now would be a good time. Or now. Or now.
Why would I want to cry? With all the extra time to prepare, next Christmas is gonna be the best one ever!
I feel there's... Well, let's tell him he's not real.
You don't still believe in Santa Claus, do you?
Sure I do. I saw him this morning.
Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Santa isn't real.
He's just make-believe. Like the Black Easter Bunny. Or elves.
But I'm an elf.
That's what makes this so hard.
Wait a second. Are you saying I don't exist?
Can
You're
you
a
prove that you
bucket,
exist?
that's why.
Oh, sure. I mean, no. I guess I can't.
Ouch. Tough break.
He's a bucket.
Surprise! We were lying!
Congratulations, you exist.
Nice try, but I don't believe in you either.
Wow, that tree grew. That's a big tree. Well, let's take this watering can.
Wow, I can't believe you filled up the entire can.
Yeah, we must have really terrified the poor guy.
Good work, little buddy.
Oh, stop. Now you're gonna make me cry.
I don't think your tears would make anything grow. I think it'd make things die.
Filled with good cheer yet, little pal?
Up to my jaundiced eyeballs, Sam.
Let's get cracking. The eggnog smell in here is starting to get to me.
Merry Christmas, Sam. Whee!
It's the world's simplest maze.
What's the big deal? All mazes are simple.
Not everybody has your knack for lateral thinking and heavy ordnance, Max.
Just use explosives. It'll fix the. It'll make the job
It's
a lot
boxing
faster.
Betty doll. The finest in remote control fisticuffs.
Didn't the Mametron teach us anything about the dangers of playing with violent robots?
Nope, I didn't learn anything.
Good. I worry sometimes.
What other things can we screw with around here? Ah, I know. There's a computer here. Let's screw with the computer.
Look, gift tags that say From Santa on them.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I've had a hard time lately getting people to open packages that say From Max on them.
You only have yourself to blame for that.
It was worth it.
Yeah, let's avoid any
This must be what Santa uses
Gifts
to
from-
send presents.
Max.
Cougar in a box.
That's a pretty small box for a cougar.
Yeah, it says some assembly required.
Ew.
Now we just need to attach a gift tag.
Who shall get a cougar in a box?
I don't think we need one of those. We just need to put a gift tag on it to send it.
Who's it for?
Actually, I can't think of anyone who'd want it.
Let the winds of ill fortune carry it to an undeserving recipient, then.
Oh. Let's mess with that later. Let's go outside. And mess with this tiny topiary. Whatever the heck this is.
Hey, Sam, give me the rest of those elf tears. I've got a date with an unsuspecting metropolis.
Are you going
Sorry,
to Japan?
little buddy. They only work on plans.
You win again, Tokyo!
Ah, good. We have the same idea, Tokyo. Going up the tree, Skelator, Tresculator.
Oh my god, I'm on fire!
Ah, good.
Merry Christmas.
We come bearing good cheer and high-powered pistols.
Oh, perfect. High-powered pistols.
Santa, you okay in there?
Ho, 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 ho! Eat hot lead, you little imps!
We have to sneak around Santa or else he'll kill us. Oh, well. Ah, cool. So we can see everything that can be interacted with.
It's an
With
album
that
of
button,
satanic
that's nice.
Christmas songs. Oh, it includes the smash hit, The Friendly Demon Song.
I can't think of anything to say right now.
I've never seen Santa take his coat off before.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen you take your coat off either.
I haven't. They're exorcism instructions.
Wicked!
exorcism
I want to do it
instructions.
now!
But we don't know anyone who's possessed. Or do we?
How do we start?
Hey kids, want to silence those inner voices?
Do I?
No more messy arcane rituals. The My Little Demon playset makes it easy.
Hopefully people are having
First,
fun with this.
signal the emergence of the demon with the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse action figures, sold separately.
Aww.
Ask your parents to help you place the horsemen around a powerful magnetic pole.
Roman Polanski?
Finally, draw the hellspawn out by singing the Friendly Demon Song, using personal information about your demon. He won't be able to resist.
This is gonna be the best Christmas ever!
But it's... What month is it? But it's May! I love
It's
playing
either a
Christmas
trip to the zoo
games.
or Santa's gotten remarried.
Either way, I can't tell what he sees in her.
Yeah, I think you'd need a wider lens.
You two again! Hold still while I give you your present!
Dang it. Oh, you can't mess with that. Okay. It's like... No, I need to mess with something specific in here, but nope, that's not it. Let's go back home.
Where to, Sam?
Let's head back to
So I
civilization.
can beat this in
or
like
what's
2
left of
hours
it.
if I really
Good
want
thinking.
to.
We can always freeze to death out here later.
Back to the city from the North Pole. We have trivialized an accomplishment. Into Bosco's inconvenience.
Welcome to Bosco.
Bosco's inconvenience. Please wait while I determine whether you are truly welcome or if I am just uttering idle pleasantries.
Nothing says inconvenience like a full-body search before you can buy your candy cigarettes and all-day suckers.
You have been deemed
Well, you two are all-day
unacceptable.
suckers.
Welcome.
You both are suckers, man.
Bosco, your disguise, it's hideous.
I'm buying
Claw my
crazy
eyes
stuff.
out, Sam. I can't bear to look at it.
Not if I claw my own eyes out first, little buddy.
I'm not wearing a disguise.
Wow, I forgot how ugly you were without a wig or hat or something.
My package!
So, Sniper, you want to learn about this week's major villain?
What, no hilariously inadequate disguise
Well,
this time?
this
Sam,
series' major
Sam,
villain.
Sam, you poor naive fool. Don't you realize the time for disguises is past?
Yeah, you poor naive fool. Don't you realize that?
Also,
Quiet,
the best way to
Knuckle.
make
A
Bosco scream in
disguise
terror.
could never protect you from THEM.
Them?
You scared me.
Who's them?
That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. I'm watching, I'm listening, and I will find THEM.
Well, if you do, tell them... Okay, this is getting old fast.
Well, I didn't scream that time.
Them. Them. What's with your store?
I'm not sure if you noticed, but this ain't a store no more, man.
I haven't noticed anything.
Can I have
I've
some
got
nachos?
$100 million and 1,000 faceless enemies. I don't need to sell anything.
Then why keep the place open?
I'm a people person.
The store looks interesting.
It ain't a store no more. And did you know people who say that something looks interesting are more likely to be serial killers
More
Ah,
likely
good.
than who?
than non-serial killers?
I say that a
It's
lot.
A fact they don't want you
It's
to
quite
know.
interesting.
Who doesn't want me to know?
Exactly.
Do you have any bulletproof edible underwear?
I don't have anything. This ain't a store.
What's with the fancy dance scanner, Bosco?
Tools are necessary. Tools are the only things that separate us from the animals.
That probably plays a little better with the non-dog and rabbit ground.
That's why I need the personal antipathy registration annulment and non-negational omnifunctional identification device.
What?
That's just paranoid.
Technically, yes it is.
That's beyond paranoid.
Do you have any Lords of Leaping and/or Maids of Milking?
I told you this ain't a store.
Do you have
Do
any?
you have any inflatable arms capable of being used as replacements for your real arms?
Didn't I just tell you this ain't a store no more?
Do you have any passive-aggressive payback disguised as an innocuous customer inquiry? Do you have any...
No! This ain't a store!
It's not.
No!
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Ah!
$1 trillion worth of detection equipment, and yet he still didn't see that one coming a mile away.
Do you have any...
I don't...
Recycling again.
My regards to your decorator.
Yeah, what's the style? Early colonial conspiracy theorist?
No! A theorist is somebody who has a theory. I have conspiracy facts.
So, I guess you'd be a conspiracy factist.
He's certainly not a clueist. Because he doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, I got it. Enough about your store.
It's not a... Oh, forget it.
It is a store, isn't it? What's wrong with the store?
Say, Bosco, what's in
It's
the...
not a
Does my
store!
package sound like it's ticking to you?
Not your best pickup line, Bosco.
Oh, I don't know.
I think my package is the bomb.
Now that's a pickup line.
Who would send you a bomb?
My mother, of course. She sends me one every year around this time.
Families need traditions.
So why don't you just get rid of it?
Tradition.
I built that bomb disposal unit for that very purpose.
So,
Tradition.
why don't you just get rid of it?
Cause it might be the $1 billion plunger I just
Why
bought.
do you need $1 billion
What the
plunger?
hell?
Why is it $1 billion?
See you, Bosco. Hey, that looks like one of the Four Horsemen action figures.
We need that.
I'm glad somebody's keeping wary of the inevitable pigeon uprising.
The pigeon uprising of 2078. That's when the pigeons attack and claim over the world.
This is the kind of radio that eats other radios for brunch.
Don't fool with that.
Hugh Bliss's master plan. Bosco's a little behind the times. Hey, an X-ray machine.
Don't fool with that.
It's an old photograph enlarger.
I wonder if it will enlarge anything else.
No, Max, no.
Dang it. The bad, easy just jokes that are just below the belt. Just low-hanging fruit. Just fruit that just dangles there, and also calm the heck down, bird. Why are you screaming?
Ah, the smell of desiccated eggs, congealing bacon fat, and rye bread gone awry.
It's like Stinky's Diner never closed.
We're in Stinky's now.
Welcome to Stinky's. We never close, except when we're closed.
Who are you?
I'm Stinky.
The Stinky we know was a cantankerous old man who transformed his seething hatred of humanity into a misanthropic smorgasbord of culinary horrors.
That does sound like Grandpa. Okay, we're ready for the next round of
You
trivia.
made eldritch
and the question
abomination
is,
food.
when did the War of 1812 begin? A. 1812. B. 20,000 years BC. C. March 3rd, 2004. D. Bangers and mash.
Look, Max, it's our incredible recording bug.
Great. I finally managed to get away from my family, and now you two show up. Can a bug
yes,
just eat a
us.
brimstone sandwich in peace? Ah,
Brimstone sandwich.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What the hell?
Why'd you play back that demon recording?
I've got a case of PISD, post-insecticide stress disorder. It keeps causing these flashbacks.
How so?
I get a whiff of something familiar, and the memories just come rushing back.
Must have been some brimstone in the air during that exorcism.
Oh, is that brimstone? This whole time I just assumed you let out a 200-pound fart.
No, it was brimstone. Honest. Want to compare notes on the trivia contest?
That's strictly on a need-to-know basis.
We've got clearance from the Department of being bigger than you and having guns.
Well, what do you think it is, smart guy?
We think it's D.
Excellent choice, men. Proceed.
Sir, so long, sir.
Keep 'em dangling, dogface.
Yeah, we have to win the trivia contest, I think, for some weird reason.
Hiya, Stinky.
If that is your real name.
Who are you two again?
Sam and Max, freelance police. The real Stinky's favorite customers. It says so right on our frequent diner cards.
Which conveniently double as organ donor cards.
Oh yeah,
good.
Sam and Max. Grandpa warned me
That
about
might be
you two
where all
when
the
he left
food
the
comes from
restaurant
as
to
well.
me. Something about frequent threats of violence and refusal to pay your bill.
He remembered us!
Yeah, the frequent use of
What's
violence
going on?
is normal.
There's a lot of people here.
It's a trivia contest. It's fun. People get to show off how little they know, and I get to show off how much I know.
That doesn't sound like much incentive to play.
Shows what you know. Oh, and there's a big prize too.
That's a good question.
What's the prize for the trivia contest?
If anyone wins, they get my ancient heirloom. Sickly man on a horse. Not that anyone's come close to winning yet. My sophisticated questions are just too esoteric for these booth monkeys.
Booth monkeys? Where?
It's just an expression.
Let's go and play trivia
How do you
in
play?
cheat.
It's easy. Just grab a trivia pad, I'll read a question, you write down the answer. I'll review the answers, and then you'll see how much smarter I am than everyone else. You can choose a team if you want.
Oh, Sam, pick me, pick me!
So long.
Hello.
23 Skidoo,
Welcome
Mr.
to the
Lincoln.
stream.
What's shaking, Mr. Ex-President?
Huh? Oh, it's you two.
Ah, good. He's with Sybil now.
Are you and Sybil dating?
A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
That's not what your MySpace page says.
Hey, I never friended you.
MySpace? Oh wait, this is during that time.
Where's your hat?
I'm an enormous stone head. Why should I wear a hat?
To cover your enormous stone bald spot?
I don't have a bald spot, you little pipsqueak.
Yeah, you
Are
do.
you kidding? It's as big as a Volvo! If that thing's to scale, I'm amazed Booth wasn't blinded by the reflection.
Want to compare notes on the trivia contest?
That's not necessary. Abe and I know what we're
Yep,
doing.
that's Abe
That's
Lincoln.
right. We're doing fine. Help me out here, guys.
We think it's C.
Okay.
See you, AL.
Represent.
What are the questions again? D. Ah, good. Okay, I think I know what I need to do.
Let's give this trivia question a try.
I know what the answer is. Sybil knows the answer. But there's a reason I'm picking
Let's hear
B.
everyone's answers. We'll start with you, Sybil. I chose A. Of course you did, dear. Because you're wrong.
I chose C.
Oh, I'm impressed, is what I would say if you were right. Which you're not.
Because
The
she's
answer
a
is D.
giant
D.
jerk.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is wrong.
We chose B.
No, that's wrong. Oh, I guess it must be right. Well, congratulations. I'm really annoyed that you won, but I'm far too magnanimous to let it bother me. Cheaters.
It's the limited edition Pestilence maquette with super detailed open sores. Aw, see how he slumps in his saddle?
Does he
You're
have
gonna
any
kill
cool
Santa
action
Claus
features?
today.
Get out, Max. You don't know what that'll do.
What's the worst a toy could do? Choke a toddler? Blind a toddler? Eviscerate?
Well,
Ah,
it looks
good.
like nothing happened
Eviscerate.
anyway.
Such a nice
Let's go.
word. Well, we now have 2 of the Apocalypse action figures. Now I need to get 2 more.
Where to, Sam?
Let's go back to
We're
North
off to
Pole.
the North Pole.
After this, we might do We Happy Few. Kill Santa Claus. Ah, the secret passphrase to awaken a sleeper agent. Grandma's Happy Pills, Cesartron. Ah, good, let's give this
Obsessomatic
thing.
stopwatch. Start kids' panic ulcers early with a constant reminder that they're always running late.
You can hear the precious moments of your life passing with every second.
Let's attach a gift tag.
Because we have to get Bosco to
I don't think we need one of those. We just need to put a gift tag on it to send it.
What unlucky person should we mail this to?
Let's send it to Bosco.
Bosco might like that.
Let's
My
send
first
this.
mow I had.
What can you do with that?
I don't know, but the box says it's guaranteed to last for thousands of years. Let's attach a gift tag.
Let's give this to someone
Who's it for?
special. Lincoln.
Lincoln might like that.
There's reason.
Footpath
There's
and
always
piranha
reason.
aquarium. Too bad the piranha are sold separately.
Aw,
Let's attach
I
a
was
gift
hoping
tag.
there's piranhas in it.
What unlucky person should we mail this to?
I know, Stinky.
Stinky might like that.
Now it's off to do some other things. Like
Where
getting the
to,
soda.
Sam?
Let's head back to civilization, or what's left of it.
There's gonna be a bit of back and forth a little bit, because, well... Hey, this isn't a long one. Let's go into the garage.
What's
Pimp
this?
the car.
A clandestine meeting of the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society?
The cops are obsolete no longer. Welcome to the grand opening of Pimp the Car.
We offer sick car upgrades to a very exclusive clientele.
How exclusive?
No one!
Ah, good. Perfectly.
We'd like to pimp our car.
Please make a selection from the following menu. If you'd like the exclusive Death Horseman hood ornament, press 1
Oh,
now.
good, we need that.
And what else?
That is all we have. There was an ordering malfunction. Totally not my fault!
Actually, we also offer a wide range of completely worthless decorative decals.
Ah, perfect. We need those.
We'll take that Death Horseman hood ornament.
Excellent. First, however, you must complete the Pimp the Car driving challenge.
Oh, just give us the horse.
Where is the fun in that?
We've pooled together our years of experience in designing the most advanced computer games to bring you the ultimate augmented reality driving experience.
Augmented reality?
Yes, while you weren't looking, we placed a pair of our patented augmented reality goggles in your vehicle.
You did?
Wow. They're
Through
really
the miracle
fast.
of augmented reality, your driving experience will be 5 to 10 times more satisfying than ever before.
Would you like to try the driving challenge now?
And
Put
how?
some AR
Eat my
goggles in
dust.
our,
Initiating augmented reality driving sequence.
in our car.
Hello, and welcome to the Pimp the Car Driving Challenge. Thanks to advances in nanotechnology and the car card, you can now drive using your controller.
I'm really excited.
Your mission is to hit the display number of Torture Me Elmer dolls.
Torture me, Elmer.
And you must do it in the allotted time.
Just go already.
Ready? Go!
Oh, that's how I control the car. Okay.
I'm an American
Yeah, this is a little hard to control, actually.
Kill me! What did you do to my leg? Look into your heart! Why? Ah! No more! I beg you!
Congratulations! You are a winner!
And now we got the,
Excellent! Please accept this exclusive hood ornament with our
Perfect.
compliment.
You're totally adequate!
Look, Max, it's the sudden unexpected death figurine with super reaping action.
Now, wherever we drive, pedestrians will feel the icy chill of death.
I won't collect all the,
More so than usual.
other things. I'll do that probably off stream or something like that. Because you get something really cool once you collect them all.
Targeted, ominous marketing. I like that.
Now we need to take this thing off our car.
It's icy cold.
We go to Bosco's and deal with the explosive thing.
Howdy, Bosco.
I just got a package, and this one's ticking louder than all 5 of Larry King's pacemakers put together. It's gotta be my mama's bomb. I'm gonna blow it to kingdom come.
in your car, in your house, Fletch.
Now, while he's distracted, Max, grab the package and let's get...
Look, Sam! It's the supersized famine figure with realistic binging and purging action. It's got over
Perfect.
1,700 points of articulation, 250 in the jowls alone.
You never were good at
What?
waiting to open presents, little buddy.
Wait, where's my package? Dear God, they took it, and they took Sam and Max, too. There ain't no place safe.
We won't say them, because I'll scare them. Also, I should,
That foot bath was heavenly.
come in here.
My feet haven't felt that good since that hot oil massage from Barack Obama.
It smells like you got a new item on the menu, too.
Now, I can find the strength to keep serving these poor, sweet, spoiled imbeciles.
Let's steal this.
This smelly old sock could come in handy.
We also have to talk to the bug
Hello,
again.
sir.
Ah! Oh, I thought you were my family. They always try to surprise me on my birthday.
Did someone say birthday?
Say hello to the unexpected issue.
That was weird.
Sir, so long, sir.
Because you always, from the whole thing of Hugh Bliss being there, just always popping in, just unexpectedly, you gotta acknowledge that they're probably an enemy. Then again, who else pops in unexpectedly in
Where
the
to,
series?
Sam?
Just over the course of
North
everything.
Pole.
That'd be the soda poppers. They always pop in randomly.
Whee!
Now it's time.
I wonder what the elves have on their office computer.
Oh, let's read their email.
It's a high score list for Minesweeper.
Gambling,
Let's
corporate
see.
presence.
Prancer, Wiggles. Shambling corporate presence? How'd that get there?
Well, pretty soon it's gonna be all Max. Now, how do I start a new game?
Sorry, I think it's frozen.
Computers and icy Arctic wastelands. A bad combination. Whee!
Well, time to get this started.
Let's put on the friendly demon song.
fearsome demon who had a very scary fall.
Like gelatinous goo.
He was the most unholy creature that was ever born.
At the corner of Bellum and Anderson, near that one taqueria that I think uses way too much cilantro, though Max disagrees.
We have no clue about it yet.
I pulled the tail off the donkey.
And if you want to meet him, you just have to shout his name, his name, his name, his name, his name.
Hey, nameless one who was formerly called Sue. I don't think that's how the song goes.
It's not our fault we don't know anything about this demon.
Let's see what we can find out. Any self-respecting demon's bound to have left a trail of sorrow and devastation.
Actually, that might be our trail.
Yeah, we're kind of an issue.
Hey, it's the North Pole, the magnetic center of the Earth.
Magnetism? Don't tell me you're one of those kooks.
You don't believe in magnetism?
It's an interesting theory, but I'm not convinced.
Are you a flat
Your
earther?
Magnetism is a cute bedtime story, but I believe in one thing.
Okay, he believes in guns.
Okay, fine. I guess I can believe in two things, but that's my limit. Can we start the exorcism now?
Nope. We still need 3 more horsemen.
Let's hurry! I've got a sudden, inexplicable craving for pea soup.
You have to keep placing
I
these
hope
things
this
here.
demon appreciates all the work we're going through.
I just hope he doesn't rip our lungs out and eat them in front of us.
That's kind of what I meant. I can't wait till we finally exercise this bastard and put the video up on YouTube.
You'll have to. We still need 1 more horseman.
Okay, oh, we don't have the last horseman. Great, we have to find it. I thought we almost had everything. Nope.
What is this gelatinous goo?
I don't know, but for once, I don't find myself wanting to eat it.
There's a mailing label. To Santa. From Lower Manitoba.
And they said Santa never gets gifts.
Lower Manitoba. Oh, great. Also, oh great, my commercials are taking people.
Where to, Sam?
Let's head back to civilization. Or what's
Yeah, we're
left
getting
of it.
closer to
Good
the end of
thinking.
this thing.
We can always freeze to death out
Thankfully.
here later.
Usually these things take an hour, hour and a half. These episodes of this game. They're usually not very long, thankfully. I'm trying to beat it right now because they...
Hey, my missing boxing glove!
That's my lucky glove, Putz.
Jimmy Two Teeth. What are you and your unsavory pals doing in the burned-out husk of this robot?
The first rule is we don't talk about what goes on in the burned-out husk of this robot.
Hey, neat horse! Give it to me.
Nothing doing. That's my championship trophy, and I want it fair and square.
I always thought being shiftless and lazy was its own reward. They're giving out trophies now?
Boxing championship, wise guy. See ya, suckers.
Yeah, I might swap. Maybe.
In the
It's a little annoying to control.
48 defeats, and 1 draw due to unsportsmanlike conduct with a carving knife. Weighing in at 14 ounces, Wally Glassjaw Puddle Sniffer. And our challenger, coming direct from the North Pole, weighing in at 1 pound, 14 ounces without battering, Boxing Money. Ready, fight! That had to hurt. Money blow. Knock him out. And he's out cold. Vinny wins.
Don't worry about it. We're boxing with a robot.
What's this? A new opponent hailing from a potato chip bag in the dumpster outside Slam Bar Rat, whose father didn't know when to stop.
Yeah, questioning it's gonna give you a headache.
Ready, fight! That's right hook. Right hook. Left hook in the way. Knockout. Betty wins.
Betty wins again.
And now, for our final man in this corner, direct from a hole in the wall of Sam and Max's office, weighing in at 1 pound.
Yeah, that left glove's a death hit.
Defending champion, Jimmy Tutti. Ready, fight! Direct power. That had to hurt. Left jab. Put him away. Right hand, Jimmy goes down. Jimmy's the new champion.
We beat Jimmy Tutti.
It's the super exclusive war action figure with extra... there are pieces missing. I don't see the weapons of mass destruction.
Who needs them?
Dang, we lost our weapons of destruction.
I'm no expert, Jimmy, but I bet being a loser helped.
You're right. I can't go on like this. Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh, nice going, Max. Now see what you done? Jimmy's gonna off himself.
Huh. I always thought guys appreciated a bracing, candid reality check.
Your suicide causation rate suggests otherwise.
God dang it,
I'm
Max.
gonna do it. I'll jump, I tell you.
Hang on a second, Jimmy. You know, your wife's gonna give you hell if you kill yourself.
Mary? She left me.
You're overreacting, Jimmy.
You think?
Sure. Your wife probably never really loved you in the first place.
Wow.
It's always darkest before the dawn, Jimmy.
What the hell does that even mean? Give it up, Sam.
Ah, you're right. If somebody as dim as you can tell I'm just phoning it in, why bother?
Hey, when you jump, try to hit somebody annoying on the way down. Like one of those soda poppers. Which one's the incontinent one again?
I couldn't tell you.
Boy, you really are useless, aren't you? Wouldn't you rather die by my hand?
I guess it'd be faster and better to get taken out by a friend. You are my friend, right, Max?
I wonder what I could use to do the job. The Luger? A 9-iron?
You're not even listening to me, are you?
Of course I am, Sam. Go on. After you jump, can I have your stuff?
Like what? I ain't got nothing.
Don't say that. Your pelt looks like it'd make a great pair of ear warmers. After you jump, can I have your stuff?
Like...
Don't say... Your...
Turn that frown upside down.
That nonsense ain't helping.
Sorry, Jimmy. It's just that suicide is too horrible for me to even contemplate, even though we'd all be happier if you were dead. Max, I don't think this is helping.
I disagree, Sam. I feel much better about myself already. too, Sam.
We're
Well,
off
we
to the
can't really
North
save
Pole.
him yet. The second happiest place on Earth.
Santa's Workshop, the second happiest place on Earth.
What's the first?
Santa's Workshop.
Did Disneyland take over that and copyright it? Of course Disneyland would have done it. God dang Disney. Disney. Disney World.
That's the last one. Now we just have to sing the incantation.
Do we have to?
If we want to save Santa, the season of giving, and possibly the entire Earth as we know it, yes.
It still hardly seems worth it.
Now it's time to save Santa.
To exorcise the demon, it says we'll need to collect the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse action figures, place the horsemen around a magnetic, then draw...
Great, knowing them, they would have tried it.
Like gelatinous goo.
He was the most unholy creature that was ever born.
In Lower Manitoba.
Even the other demons scared to let him join their games.
Like Minesweeper.
And if you want to
meet him,
you just have to shout
his name.
Hey, shambling corporate presence.
Yeah, the demon is just,
It worked.
Well, it's
The
shambling
power
corporate
of
presence,
Christmas
so.
compels you.
Any
That
second
actually
now,
does-
Santa's
that-
gonna
that
walk
does
out that
work
door
out for,
demon-free and shower us with gifts like an absentee dad with
For
a guilty
Disney.
conscience.
Did it work?
Wait,
But he...
The
mean-
true form of
But I thought-
Disney.
What? No.
I quit! I'm gonna be a dentist!
Feliz Navidad, baby. What? Nothing? Didn't you guys read the back of the instructions?
There's a back?
Very important. Make sure you have the spirits of Christmas to contain the beast, or you're screwed.
Ah,
Sam
good.
and Max, it's up to you to save Christmas.
Yep, we're
Great,
screwed.
we have to save Christmas. But it's May! Can't this wait? Well, let's, open this up and take whatever's in here. Ah, it's Spirits of Christmas. Throw it to Santa.
dares to disturb our... Oh, it's you.
You know us?
We know all those who have ever ruined Christmas, especially the repeat offenders.
Who are you guys?
Dig the spirit of Christmas.
Wait a second.
Brothers.
I am
I
the
think these are all
spirit
past
of
Santa
Christmas
Claus.
present.
And that cat's the spirit of Christmas yet to come.
He's shy.
What's your 20, good buddies?
We could use some help saving Christmas.
We're not bad people.
trucker.
We've just had bad luck with major holidays. And automobiles. And federal statutes.
It is your own selfish actions that have brought this to pass.
Selfish? We're
You're
freelance
getting the
police.
joke now, aren't
We
you? I
saved
love
the
it.
world. Sometimes
It's
on
May!
purpose.
You got no clue the bad karma you've built up, man.
You will need the combined help of all 3 of us to defeat the demon. We will show you 3 Christmases you've ruined. Set them right,
and we will consent to help you. Where are you going? I have to get some air! That safe reeks of weed and dilithium crystals.
Of course it smells like weed. It's Santa Claus's, Why does it smell like weed, then? Wait a second.
Let's see what Stinky's getting from Santa this year.
Ah, good. Santa just joined the, dank stuff.
That's what you get for lying all the time.
What do you think you get for reckless disregard for public safety?
In my case, I got to be president. Whee!
I'll solve this really quick. It's very easy to solve their things. The only thing that's going to take me a long while is the ending. The ending is actually a pain. You can actually do. I could spend 3 hours playing this game actually, and get all the content out of it. But well, why do that?
Whee!
Christmas past. Ah, perfect.
You cats ready to take a freaky trip to the
He's trapped in limbo
You
for
bet.
right now.
I want to rub my body all over Mary Curie.
And see if you'll glow in the dark?
That'd be neat, too.
Wow, man. We ain't going back that far. Jump in.
I think Stanley's trapped in
Here we are in your
limbo.
office in the not too distant past.
I remember this. This is when we had to retrieve the Toy Mafia's meatball sandwich that Leonard tried to fence to Jimmy.
Do we get to beat up Leonard some more?
No way, Max. These cats can't sense your presence in any way. Dig? You are here to right a terrible wrong you once committed.
We have to stop
Right
ourselves
now
from
we're
doing
trying to
Yo
save
Mama
Christmas
jokes?
in May.
Just watch.
See you around, sucker.
Wait, aren't you gonna untie me? Hello? Guys? Jimmy? Anybody?
Man.
Well, Jimmy, where's this big store that's gonna change everything? Where's all the money that's gonna save our dear tiny Timmy?
Yes, Daddy. Where the is it?
Oh, it's hopeless. The doctors say his Tourette's syndrome will kill him if they don't operate soon.
Don't cry, Mommy. I'll get the with the up angels.
It's all a bust, Mary. Every time I try to make an
What?
honest living, Sam and Max smack me down. Jimmy, we were all counting on you. I know, Mary, I know. If only I'd have stuck to boxing, I could have been somebody. Instead of being a rat, which is what I am. So get your lucky boxing glove and go fight. I don't have it no more. Sam and Max took it. Again with Sam and Max. If you spend more time boxing and less time sitting around watching TV, you'd be champ. Face it, Jimmy, you're a washout.
Please don't fight Mommy and Daddy. Daddy's my hero, and he'll make everything right again. You'll see, you f***ing h***s. You'll see, you'll f***ing
Good.
Oh, you'll see, you'll see. Oh my God! I'll go call the doctor to ease his suffering. Just get that glove, Jimmy. Our baby doesn't have much time to live.
And so, Sam and Max, you see what you gotta do.
Beat up Leonard some more?
Perfect. Just constant cursing. Beep, 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 beep. I think he's talking in some Morse code.
Jimmy, stop sitting around.
Most
and
rats
get
would love a
that
mace for
glove.
Christmas, but this rat only wants his boxing glove. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Two Teeth. We got you the one gift every rat loves. An impossible maze.
An impossible maze.
So Jimmy's had a wife and kid in there with him all this time.
Oh yeah, it's right. I turn on the television.
Jimmy, you better not be watching
TV
Jimmy,
out there.
if you don't turn off that TV, I'm going to... Hey, where am I? It's hopeless. There's no way out. Don't say that, Mary. We can work it out. Mary? She left me. Now I'll never see her again. That... I know, son. I know.
Now I have to go back to the present for a bit. But before that...
I love the smell of snowballs in the morning.
Prepare yourselves for a
this.
journey beyond imagination as we enter the present.
It's all a sham.
Sam and Max, witness how your reckless carelessness hurts
Hey,
those
wait
who-
a second. This isn't the present.
This
You
is
took
only
us to
a
the
short
past.
while ago.
Past us are standing right there.
I know that. Just give it a minute to catch up.
It's the limited edition Pestilence maquette with super detailed open sores. Aw, see how he slumps in his saddle?
Does he have any cool action features?
Cut it out, Max. You don't know what that'll do.
What's the worst a toy could do? Choke a toddler, blind a toddler? Eviscerate?
Well, it looks like nothing happened anyway. Let's go. Oh, no.
Seriously, we had a totally boss bug summoning toy, and we wasted it on a stupid exorcism.
Teen hut! That's two, Sergeant. What? How did you stink bugs find me?
This place is great! Baby brother too good to share with his family?
Too good to break radio silent to call his mother, anyway.
Been on important missions, ma'am.
Been hanging out with those filthy dung beetles more than a week.
They don't even speak our language!
As long as my family's together again, I'm never leaving.
Mayday, mayday! Request immediate evac! Immediate evac!
So what? We have to rekindle the bug's love for his family? Teach him what they really mean to him?
Oh my, no. Have you seen them? They're awful. You have to get rid of them.
Oh boy!
Ah, good.
I'll
Let's
go
get
get
rid
my
of 'em.
stomping boots.
Non-violently.
Aw, I was gonna squash them. Or
Hey,
set
my
them on
snowball
fire.
melted.
Ah, great, I have to get my snowball back. My snowball. And my snowball. And now back to the present.
Let us return.
There we go.
Cleaning crews on all sides!
Father, it is you!
The butterflies are pinned down! Move out, maggots!
Sir, yes, sir!
Company, march!
What in tarnation? My family! They've retreated! It's a miracle! A miracle!
Well done. Now, let us return to the present.
Ah, good. Back to the present.
I must admit your repentance was acceptable. I suppose I can help you after all.
Forget that! You gotta send me back! I wasn't done haunting people yet!
Oh, Max, you and Sam will be dead soon enough. I'll wait in this bottle, fight the demon.
Who wants to see what's
We're
going to
really
happen to
feeling
Sam
the
Max
Christmas spirit
soon?
now, eh, Max?
You bet! I'm excited, disappointed, over-socialized, and more than a little gassy.
Well, first things first, we need to return.
Where to, Sam?
We needed to finish the past.
Let's head back.
Get the boxing glove back. Alright, boss is there. Oh, great. We can just do that. Okay, cool.
Jimmy? Jimmy, what are you doing? Mary? Mary, is that you? Mary! Don't go anywhere! I'll be right down! No, Jimmy! Don't do it! Oh, I thought you were gonna jump! What? Don't talk crazy. I'd never do that, especially not with my best girl here.
Gee, Sam, I think I got something in my eye.
Don't pick at it, Max. It's too hard to get back in the socket.
Jimmy, I don't know how I got here, but I'm sorry for all the things I said. Don't worry, baby. Now that you're back in my life, nothing can stop me now. I'm unbeatable.
Thanks for the glove, Jimmy.
I'm feeling full of the Christmas spirit already.
Ah, good.
Where to,
The
Sam?
Christmas gift of screwing with the
Off to the
timeline.
North Pole.
Whee!
Which one are you?
Ho, 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 man. I boogie on and fit.
Don't ever.
Hey, that's cool, man.
We've got to make amends for every...
No way, dude. Rising gas prices and inflation mean we can only help one of them.
Look alive, Cheech. We want to go back in time again.
Lead on, brother.
Oh, great. We gotta help Cheech then. Where's Chong?
Happy holidays, Jimmy.
Hey, who threw that? What? Could it be true? Timmy, look! It's your pa's lucky boxing glove.
Where the did that come from, Daddy?
I don't know, son. All I know is I finally got a second chance.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I ain't never letting this thing out of my sight again. Now, come on, son. Your dad's gonna go punch out some bums and get you that operation.
God us, everyone.
Way to go,
Oh,
dude.
great.
You saved Christmas past. So let's groove on back to the present.
10-4, good buddy.
Sam and Max, you made up for your reward.
Non-sequential serial numbers, please.
I'm just gonna chill in this bottle until you're ready to unleash all three of us cats on that fascist demon.
Solid.
Nope.
Nope.
Look, Sam.
I guess this leads to some dystopian future Christmas.
You say that about everything.
But this time I'm right. Wow, the future is hot.
And so am I, Sam. Seriously, check future me out.
Good.
Smoking.
Well, Max, unless we learn how to fly, we're destined to spend the remainder of our days on a tiny outcropping surrounded by impossibly hot lava, ash, and soot.
I don't mind, Sam, as long as I'm with my best friend.
Oh, that's sweet, little pal.
Hey, give me one of those pork rinds you were carrying.
Sorry, buddy. I already ate them all.
We're gonna die! Somebody help! Spirit, why would you show us this if we were powerless to change our snackless fate? Surely we can alter these shadows before us. Perhaps with a larger, economy-sized bag of pork rinds. Or chips.
Or you know, Max, we could find a way to get our future selves out of this place.
Yeah, I guess that'd work.
there we go. One Santa sleigh fueled and ready for takeoff.
Great! Now we can finally bomb Auckland.
I was thinking we could use it to save our future selves.
Right! In a preemptive strike against the vengeful Kiwis.
Perfect.
Get in the sleigh, buckethead.
We can face those Kiwis.
By the ruby red goiters of Rube Goldberg. Look, Max, it's Santa's sleigh.
What an unexpected stroke of luck.
Or is it, Max? Remember that time long ago when we jacked Santa's sleigh in an effort to save Christmas and drove it recklessly into a hellish vision of the future very much like the one we're standing in now?
I stopped paying attention halfway through that sentence.
I wonder if our ghosts are here guiding us right
good.
now.
We're ruining Christmas by stealing
me!
Santa's sleigh.
Check this out! Shake that thing!
Classy as always.
Thank God it's May.
Now, let's get out of here.
I'm gonna miss that sexy beast and his fat tub of lard sidekick.
Hey, you could stand to lose a few yourself, smart guy. Well, we saved Christmas for our future selves.
Is that all?
Okay, we're getting close to,
I guess that means he'll help us take care of our demon problem.
What's he gonna do? Give him the silent treatment? No! Stop! Please!
Never underestimate the power of passive aggression, Max.
Now time to unleash these spirits.
I'll get the car started in case this doesn't work.
Hear us, aimless spirit! Tune out those bad vibes of destruction and get with the spirit of peace, man.
This might be why I have so many
and anger,
so
and
much
embrace the
things
love
for
and
PlayStation.
brotherhood
Why
of
my
the season.
level's so high. Just playing these random games.
Bummer. Well, we tried. Get him. Santa, you can come down now, man.
That's about it for us. Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, I hope you boys have learned your lesson.
It was a series of honest mistakes, Santa.
Keep us on the nice list and nobody has to see this videotape of you wetting yourself and screaming like a campfire girl.
You rapscallions, run along to bed, both of you.
Oh,
Ready
great.
for visions of sugar plums to dance in your head, little buddy?
It'd be better than the night terrors.
Ho, ho, ho! Jello! Sinful.
Santa!
No!
Don't eat the Jello!
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, we're getting close to ending this game, so once this is over, we might swap over to whatever. Maybe We Happy Few, if whoever wants to help with that is up here. Now I'll swap to whatever. Let's swap
gotta
to
take out evil
Stanley
Santa
Parable
again.
for a bit.
Let's get cracking. Not now. If we're going to attack Santa, I think we'll need to do it from here.
But long-range violence is so impersonal.
Oh, great. That's right. We need to... access this. Stop moving, Sam! There you go. Okay, where are you supposed to be? Right about there? No? Right about there? Right about there. Right up there? Nope. Nope. No. The reason why I said it's gonna be difficult because I don't know the timing for this. It's a good thing Sam has unlimited ammo. Stop doing that! You have a gun! There we go. That's the reason why this is gonna take so long. Shooting it, not... Okay. There we go. Perfect. Done. Good.
Now what?
Poke holes in the box and keep him, please.
Great news, Sam and Max. The demons didn't get us.
Oh.
Why won't you
Why
guys
didn't
just
kill
die?
them?
Now it's time we send this demon back where he belongs. Under an unsuspecting child's bed?
No, look at the mailing label. Somebody messed up. It wasn't supposed to go to Santa. It was supposed to go to Satan.
Oh, okay, I get it.
That makes
sense.
I see what you mean.
Everybody, it's almost dawn. What are you standing around for? We've all got to pull together and save Christmas for the kids of the world.
I
But it's May.
I can do the labels.
I can do the urinating.
But who could possibly deliver all the toys in time? Godspeed, Sam and Max! Merry Christmas!
Good luck.
I think it's June, actually. This. Or is it May? Actually, it'd be hilarious if it's
Say,
May.
Max, you think we should have waited for them to load the presents before we drove off?
What's the rush, Sam? It's the middle of November.
Oh, it's November for them. Okay.
There was a fearsome
yeah,
who had a very scary form. He was the most unholy creature that was ever born. Even the other demons were scared to let him join their games. And if you want to meet him, you just have to shout his name.
Oh, Be Right Back doesn't work very well. Okay, well, we do Stanley Parable now. Oh, time to swap games now. Refresh that, refresh this. Ta-da! Oh, good, he's going to invent more sliders for us, so next time we open the game, we'll have more sliders.
This is...
So yeah, more Stanley Parable today. Because why not?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hey, Sicken, we haven't gotten to that
Truly
crazy
a room
ending.
worth admiring, but eager to get back to business,
Without the
Stanley
bucket.
took the first open door on his left.
This is reminding me, I haven't gone to that ending yet.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I haven't gotten to this ending without the bucket. I usually have the bucket with me.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it
You
seemed
didn't
the
think
office
I
had
was
begun.
actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder, will he say something else since I pop back in there? Or will they say the same
When
thing?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
Same
wanted
thing
to
as
stop
sad.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between...
Good, same one. Okay, great.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Welcome, people.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a...
Finally, yes, the bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket.
So how's everybody
clutched the
doing right
bucket
now?
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
time
and the
to go up
bucket
here.
walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Let's see.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation. The elevator raced downward. plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
The bucket just makes everything weird and silly.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death. The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Is there anything
At this
interesting
point,
down this
Stanley
hall?
and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Turn back. Wait a second, I have the power of... Give me a second. Okay, seems like I can't go to the serious room. Sadly. That is a sad thing. No, no, no. No. No, no. No, 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 no. Nope. No, no. No, no. Ah. I think I'm missing a few endings. Only a few now. So let's begin the game again. Then
All
again,
of
the
his
only way to get
co-workers
all
were
these
gone.
endings is to
What
do
could
one
it
thing.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do we get to new content?
One man, one bucket, one chance to seize their destiny together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Well, I
to
do
his
know one
This
way to
was
get
not the correct way to the
rooms to
meeting room,
alter
but Stanley had felt the
faster.
bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to
Also,
the
we
meeting
can't get to the serious room, sadly, because we can't activate cheats.
said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Let's see if we can
So he
alter
threw himself
rooms
to his
this way.
death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Nope, no change.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's get two other endings. Sorted now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the
Can't
open
face your
passageway.
doors. I was hoping I could face your walls. They're one of the oldest tricks I know. Speed spam. Oh. Raising up the speed of my mouse and just vibrating against the wall really fast. Because the game's trying to sort polygon
Stanley walked
collision.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's get one of the other endings I don't have
The
done.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
One of the other endings I haven't done yet.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Good.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
Man
else's
couldn't face
control?
through it.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yep.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
The game's cheating.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Let's see. Is there any ending?
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Blew me up. Great. Well, that hurt.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've hit the blue room. One of the most important rooms in this game. I have no clue what to do here.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yes! Gonna tell people that.
It's bucket time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
There's property of
this is all
Stanley on it.
wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. Indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
It's been inside me all this time. I ate the bucket.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Was she a bucket?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
She backflipped all the way to work.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. Okay, you want to play that game, narrator.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go to my safe room.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having fun. I got the
there was nothing
whiteboard
here.
ending.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I found the whiteboard, activated dog mode. Went on a barking spree for a while.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Ah, good.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because
Please
I
offer
can.
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
The broom closet ending was my favorite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Don't worry, narrator. We're gonna get the broom closet ending. It's the
Stanley
best
was
ending.
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Perfect.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right.
Good.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I know what to do.
Ah, second player. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I wonder what'll happen now. Is he gonna say anything now? Is he done talking for right now? Dang, if only I knew. Only I knew. I don't know anything.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Nah, we
when
haven't
Stanley
gotten it
came
yet.
to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
We're missing
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
possibly
the
a few
employee
endings.
lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we're not gonna go left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
Ah, good.
I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right,
Blue.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
The end is never the end, the end is never the end, the end is never the end.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just
You've
the
trapped
most
me.
intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't
Ah.
it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Ah.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Okay,
I
we'll
would
go back
love
to the
nothing
memory
more
zone.
than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
You trapped me. And Stanley found the collectibles. Ah, good.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
It's true. It'll never be the same. It's a feeling of accomplishment. Everything went dark.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just
Let
the
the game
most
go dark.
intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time. Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley. And here was a second Stanley. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? No. Behind the boss's office was the 4th place you found a Figanli, not the 3rd. Well, I guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what? If the boss's office feels like the 3rd place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments? Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened. This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Oh, dear God, no. Why do you have to remind me of the 2000s? Specifically 2008 and 2006. Yeah, possibly 2008.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Well, you would have spent 8... Okay. Well, that's your time. I would have spent my 8 minutes doing something else. Name any number of things.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like. And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone. No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Feels a little hard.
The red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh, dear God.
Yes, I love that video.
Told me to go backwards, so I'm going backwards.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Okay, where to now, Jack?
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Let's see. Ah, good, it's empty. I'm gonna go forward a little bit because it's a little awkward going backwards that long.
This was our second Figley. Don't
That's
you
great.
remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Ah, good. And the final
The very
Figley.
first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Nothing. Unless you want to make up some memories.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Yep, nothing else.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
Ah, good.
He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, good.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
I don't see anybody.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
A Wolverine got loose in the office. Somebody should be alerted to this fact. There's a Wolverine. They are very loud. They smell. Goddamn high heaven as well.
When Stanley came to a set...
Let's quit to the menu. Let's... Let's do something very odd. I'm gonna quit the game. Why is that still there? That's not even awake. And let's start the game up again. Scrum Tush. Why not? It's yes time. No, I haven't told you anything. I haven't told you much. Okay, we have to do one more thing. Closing the game again. To get endings. Just incredible. But if I'm totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I already learned about you. Talk soon. Ah, good. We're getting to the last ending of the Stanley well, I think the last ending that I know about. I think I've done every ending other than the various alternate bucket endings. I think we're in Star Sand right now. Ah, good. Next to a office chair with a fire. So many office chairs, so much dust. My eyes burn. I see palm trees. I think we need to continue on. Ah, good. I think we found... You have fun, man. Hopefully the rest of your day goes really well, man. Also, I just got some pizza, so I'm a little talking a certain way because of pizza. Ah, good. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. They're trying to end the game.
Jim.
Oh, we found the gym button. I'll try to have a great day. Well, the great rest of my day. I did get the whiteboard ending, which is cool. All it does is make the, wherever you click, a dog barking sound. So that's cool. Ah, good. We have found him. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. Actually, are you still there? You might want to join in on this little last part. Till sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. People hate it. Who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to his legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. Now, all you need to do is change the number of the game's title screen. We also really need a dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Part 5, sequel, baby. Baby. Lord of the baby. Lord of the hole punch. Lord of the sequel. Lord of the fire. Lord of the skeleton. Offline skeleton! The original skeleton dealing with the skeleton. Part 5 skeleton. Baby fire. Yeah. Part 5 sequel. Oh, God. These names are just baby hole punch. Ah, perfect. It's absurd. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding other content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again. Oh my god, we're playing Skyrim! Are we Todd Howard? It just works. I used to be a part of the chess club. Now look at me now, guys. Look at me now. Should I go forward with this plan? I like it, but let's do it. Good. That's agreed. A new sequel every time we start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never did find a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright then. There, the achievement machine is all fixed. You see, on your side, we're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. Must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. 8:42. It just works. It just works. Who's laughing now? Yeah, I was in the chess club. Club overpriced oven worlds, man. The worlds of ovens were overpriced. It's part 5, baby. Yeah. If only we could call it.
This is the story of a man named
Something stupid, like Todd Howard's World.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Toddlandia. Now it's time to get my achievement. Time to get an achievement.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Toddlandia.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
Stanley
forget
Parable
this
Part 5,
ultra-deluxe
Toddlandia.
nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Bethesda
Which
World.
is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few
Toddlandia,
minor additions?
Bethesda World,
Think of all the new
Mark
territory we'll
Skyrim
cover
2.
with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities.
good.
It could go
We shall
in
call
so
it
many
Skyrim
different
2.
directions. This is what fans have truly been asking
Bethesda
for.
2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley
Todd
Parable
Howard
2 is
2.
going to be.
Oh my
But
God,
let's
that would
take a
just
look at
be
some of the features I've been developing
broken.
for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
We shall now break his mind.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine
fixed
work?
it.
Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
He doesn't know how to react to that. See, it just works. Yeah, it just works, man.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know how to get that one. Okay, I'm gonna get my other favorite achievement. Oh, my other favorite ending.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was
get my bucket
confusing and
first.
paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
He's gone mad
Can
with
you
power with
feel
the
it?
bucket.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
And now we're about to do...
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Well, let's go to the epilogue area first, see what'll happen in there.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes,
No,
yes,
nothing.
we'll go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Well, yeah, because the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. And... the heck is...
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's
Still pick
opinion,
the
it
other
makes
one.
you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
We've now changed that. Let's get our collectible. And go to hell. Oh, you can't go in there, okay. He's Unitas Axis, great. Well, time to do the final thing for a while.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm
Now we're
truly
gonna,
fond of.
we're
It's
gonna
never been
be
done
playing
before
different
in a
games
video
for a
game.
while then.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap fall. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Ah, good. Falling down a
Okay,
hole.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is.
I think
It's an
we've hit
extremely
terminal
deep
velocity now.
hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually
Let's teleport back
fascinated
up.
by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
The next time we're playing,
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both
Happy
said
Few.
some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I didn't know
If
this
that
would
works
take
for
this
you,
long. I didn't know
then go ahead and
that
press the
Sam Max
teleport
would take
button
that long.
to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you...
Oh, crap.
For heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me
moving?
up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
It's
I
becoming
suspect
less
that I'm
infinite,
starting
yes.
to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
It doesn't work.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment.
I can't
Still
teleport
nothing?
out of the hole.
Well, I suppose...
I'm stuck in the infinite
there's
hole.
One thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
The hole
and
kept
now
getting
you'll get
shorter
more
and
time with it
shorter.
than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
Well,
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Huh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Good, perfect. My favorite ending. The whole ending. A man is a bucket in a hole. We're gonna tunnel to the center of the earth, Jim Bob Jim.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer.
The heck? Ah, perfect.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I want to be
miss
lost.
a single moment. So how about if I just
Insanity.
pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert,
puppy
Stanley.
dimension.
I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle pip, great. But anyway, hopefully everybody had fun. I had fun today. I shall see you guys next time. So yeah, onward and outward with me. We'll do a different game tomorrow. We'll do We Happy Few or whatever. But anyway, onward, outward, all our stuff, and away with me. Away, away, away.